Welcome back to my channel. I was like, my countdown be stuck on 26 every time, and I never know when it's going to be 0. Anyway, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Tonight we have Single Soul Mates, and we have the Queens panel tonight. And we got some juicy topics and questions that we are going to go around and we are going to speak about. I'm pretty excited. Just to let you guys know, the Kings panel will be tomorrow night. So we are going to switch it from Tuesdays to the Queens and Wednesday for the Kings. All right. We're not going to be doing this on Fridays no more, because Fridays the guys be out and they be outside and they be busy.
Not doing nothing.
That's it. We had to change it up to make everybody's schedule work. And I figured during the week would be good. And I know you guys be home like we ready for them. So it works for all of us. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. If you have not liked this video, make sure you click that thumbs up. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you click that subscribe button, click the black notification bell. So every time I go live or I upload a new video, you will be the first to know. But anyway, you guys know I like to get started. Yeah, I'm ready. So we're going to go around the room. Z, Jay, Jamie, and Cynthia, please go around. Let them know who you are, where you're from, what your socials are, and where they can find you.
Hey guys, I'm Z. I'm from season 7, Miami of Ready to Love. And you can find me, just Google at ZEE_peaks, as you can see on the screen right there. And you can find all my platforms there. I'm a producer. I'm also an artist. So you'll see me dabbling in everything under the sun, almost everything under the sun. So learn more at Z_peaks.
Hey everybody, I'm Jay. You guys know me from Another Round JS. You can find me on IG, Another Round _JS. And yes, we ready to get it started again tonight. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, hello everyone, ready to chat. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Cynthia St. Paul. You can find me at Truly_Sin. I'm also from Ready to Love season 7 Miami. And I do a lot of things. I'm a real estate agent. I'm the CEO of a marketing firm. I just started my business, Gentle Reminders. If you go on Truly_Sin, my link tree is right there. Just click on it. You'll see everything.
Yes, I love it. What's going on, y'all? Jamie Alexander. I can be found on the internet everywhere. You can see how to spell my name below. Make sure to do it correctly. Jaimi. I have a YouTube channel. I go live on Wednesdays with dating and relationship coach and Yatu Marvel. I just went viral. I hit 1.2 million on Instagram. I was hype about that and all of the love. So follow me on Instagram, which is also Jamie Alexander. And lastly, I'm the creator of the Sassy Method. I am a transformational coach, and I've just been helping people change their lives, shift their paradigm, get out of ruts when it comes into relationships and their purpose. It's been so much fun, so rewarding, so fulfilling. So you can also check me out at sassymethod.com.
Yay. Let's give a round of applause to Jamie for her viral It's hard. People don't understand how hard it is. Like,
it's hard, but I guess it just happens when it's supposed. But I've been very, very consistent.
You really have in
real
life. You really
in
have.
real life. Yeah,
that's what it is. It's the consistency.
Right.
Congratulations.
And I'm funny.
I was about to say, and the thing that it helps is that she's really good at the content she creates. Like, because most people, I was like, Jamie, you all right. Like, no, like, y'all, like, and I'm not bluffing. Like, she is really good. Y'all have to check her out. Like, for real, no.
Thank you. I enjoy it.
And real quick, Alexis F says, Another Round, have you ever explained your username?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, she said
another round and another round.
Yeah, and then she I'll be on that song too. No, I haven't. It was so it had like a double entendre effect or whatnot. So it was because I'm a chef, one. So chef, bartending and all that. So of course another round, another shot. But also it's because I tried to, on my channel, we try to break cycles and circles. And so it's like you find yourself in one and another and another and another. So you breaking another round and another round and another round. So that was what it was about.
I like that.
I like that too.
Nice.
Thank you.
I was about to say I was gonna get the exclusive, but you didn't drop the gems already on the channel. So okay. But anyway,
We'll get it later.
But let's go ahead and get started. So just want to let you guys know too, like when I do the Kings panel, like some of the questions I asked them too. So some of the questions we're going to, or the topics we're going to talk about tonight, I've already talked to the Kings about these issues. So definitely, or these topics. So definitely go back to that video and watch what they had to say. So now tonight you can watch the Queens to see what they have to say. Okay. And tomorrow,
I'm looking at the questions.
and tomorrow's 9 questions for the Kings, honey. I told the Queens tonight, I told them what I was going to be talking to the men about. Honey, it's going to be off the chain tomorrow. Who said it? Was it Jay? You said that they're not going to be able to handle them questions.
We're gonna see if they be. We're gonna see how honest they really be. We're gonna see how honest they really be.
They usually be pretty honest. They usually
but those questions is gonna test their honesty.
too. I was like, what could I ask them? And it just popped up, and I was like, ooh, okay. It just be coming to me. But anyway, the very first question topic we're gonna discuss tonight is: do you rather a man approach you, or you don't mind approaching the man? Y'all are like, no, I'm not.
I guess this is how our dating lives is, all waiting around for it.
Yeah, I don't mind going. I prefer to be approached. I like when a man is assertive and shows he knows what he wants and makes the effort. I will, however, put myself in position, or I'll give him the eyes, or I'll make my body language easy to let you know, yeah, you can approach. Like, and I know how to give it, so I'm definitely going to do that.
Show us, Jamie. Show us.
No, so if we're at the bar or something, like dudes be staring hard, so I might give him a little.
You're beautiful,
and then I'll give him the blink with the lashes and go in for the drink. Like you're seeing it all. You're getting it all. We're gonna be cute.
Lead the horse to the water.
Yeah, like or a smile, or I'll know right when to turn around and just give a little whatever, a little linger, and then bring it back. Like I'll give it to him. If he comes over and talks, I know how to position my body language so that I'm very open and just here for it. Like I'm down.
Would you give him a walk by?
It depends on if I feel like it. If I'm seated at the bar, I'm comfortable, and the heels is not healing, then we're gonna just stay put. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But what I can say is, and I'm in the mood to play. Of course, it's Gemini season, so I'm really going to be cutting up. But the first time I ever really approached a guy, because I thought he was fine and I just wanted him and all this and that, we were engaged to be married. Like a lot of dudes are like with it. But I don't really do that so much these days. I kind of like to see what men are working with. But I don't know. I might have some fun. And if I see something that I can't resist, maybe I will say something. But for now, I'm sticking with I'd prefer to be approached.
Same. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I prefer being approached. It's something about a man who's confident and who wants to put some effort in. I feel like, they're doing better now, I think. But there has been this era of men just taking it easy and being taught that they don't have to do anything, and it's just something about a man who can step aside for whatever they see on media and be true to themselves and be persistent in pursuing you. There are times that I have realistically, like in real life, gone up to guys, but it's been I might have been a little, had a little bit of liquor courage, or it was just one of those nights where I was just feeling myself, and feeling sexy and just having fun, especially if I'm with my girls. Like, so it depends on the situation and in the scenario and how much that person has sex appeal, I guess.
So for me, it's like, I like being approached, but I don't know. Like when the world look at me, they like, I bet you get approached all the time. And I don't. I don't know. I don't know if it's my demeanor. I don't know. But I I don't have a problem like complimenting a guy, but I'm not gonna be the first one to say something. I'm not. You know, I'm, like Z says, I like for someone to come and approach me because that means you're very confident. Because I don't know, I guess they scared. I don't know.
Then that night we were out, someone did approach you though.
They did. When? What they said?
You be forgetting.
He wanted to see. He wanted to see what the situation was, like if you was single, basically, in a nutshell.
Z, I don't even remember. I don't even remember. Like,
but you don't count yourself short. Like you do have a presence where people do want to approach you. Is what I'm saying.
Listen, the guys that approach me are guys that are really, really confident. Other than that, like, I don't really get approached and I don't really talk. But I also have to say that I'm in the house a lot, and my mom and my aunt always say, he's not gonna find you in the house. But I'm like, I love the house.
I love the house so much.
It's safe in here. It's so safe in here. Yeah. But when I do go out, I think so let me just explain. So if I'm sitting at the bar, I'm not getting approached. Let me see. I'm not really getting approached if I'm at the bar. I don't know if it's my demeanor, whatever. But if I'm like out, like you mentioned, with your girls and you having fun, I'll get to stare down. But I'm like, come
yes,
just come. Don't stare. Just come. I'll talk to you. But and it could be where I'm used to going, where I'm not going to be going anymore. That could be the thing too. But I definitely like to get approached.
Me too.
It shows confidence, right? I'm like, okay, if you got some big guns, if you coming up to me, because the little guns don't step the scent, That's just how I feel.
Jay, what you got on it?
So I'll say, contrary to unpopular belief, 98% of my career has been I've been approached. Okay, for that 2%, it's we've been flirting for too long and you taking too long to talk to me, but I really want to talk to you and I know you want to talk to me. So what's up? Because I'm looking at you, all this stuff that Jamie said earlier, I'm making the eye contact, I'm letting you know, and you steady flirting with me back, but you still ain't asked me for my number. Okay, call me. Well, how I'm gonna call you if I don't have your number? Exactly. Let's check your pocket. Call me. Like that's how I am. So I can be at times where if I like something, I want something, yes, I'm going to go for it. But most of the time, I like when you come to me. Like, if I'm going to let you lead my relationship, I need you to lead in the approach to talking to me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That part. That's what I was going to ask you, Jay. And those 2% where you had to kind of like give them your number, blah, blah, blah. Like, how did those turn out? Did you feel like that same energy carried through the relationship or, through your future interactions with them? Were you always having to pull and like?
Good question.
One was my daughter's father, which I don't think it was too much of a pull, but I can feel like it was always like a little bit of leveling with balance. So it wasn't that he wasn't a lead type, but I think we were just balancing energy that some days I can probably be a bit more in the lead position than he was. The other one, I would feel like after getting to know him, it was more so he was just never, how can I say it? Like he just was not set in one direction. It was always, oh, today I want this. Well, tomorrow I want that or whatever. He was very driven, but not focused.
Ooh.
So that's what that one was. And so with him, it was just like, if I see you, I'm focused on you. But when I don't see you anymore, I kind of forget. No, and it was so every time you see me, it was a big flirting thing or whatnot. And then when we not around each other, he off doing his thing. And it was just like, okay, so,
yes.
Yeah. So
makes perfect sense.
When I look back on it, it's probably a reason why it was heavy flirt when I see you. And then when we're not around, well, it was fun while it lasted. So it's like, okay.
Those guys that make you feel so special when you're around them, make you feel like you're the only girl in the world. But then like when you have that distance, it's a true test. Like you know, does absence make the heart grow fonder, or, you know, is it out of sight, out of mind?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I feel like some days he would be like, when I'm not around, hey, what's up? But then like just that quickly, he can be like, okay, well, I'm over here. And that's, I mean, just his whole life was like that. Cause he had, like I said, he had the ambition. So quick story. If it was one situation, it'd be like, oh, I'm going to college. And then a month into college, well, I want a job. And then a month into job, no, I think I want to go back to school. Like, bro, do both or leave them both alone. And so that's literally his whole life. So even relationship was like that. So it'd be like months we were together, and then months we were off. Once we together, once we off. And so that was my high school relationship off and on through high school. And that was the one that I kind of approached it, but that's because we've been flirting on the track field for quite some time. And I was just like, I'm tired of this game. What you want to do?
I feel like with me and what I've experienced these last few years is that we're just in a different era now. We're in a different time. Men just really not approaching because I feel like they have a lot of options. And I also feel like out of sight, out of mind because of those options. And they kind of gravitate towards more of the woman that is being a little bit more aggressive. Like, oh, okay, I know she want me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it kind of was for me in a couple of my relationships. What did you say? Driven, but not focused. And that's how, you know, they were. And it was like, I had to be like, hey, you know what I mean? To get their attention. And
got the time, Sabrina. I don't got the time.
I'm so good on all of that energy.
That's not right now. That's not me right now. But years ago, like that's how it was. And I was just kind of like, okay, well, if you need to see me, I'm going to show you who I'm. Hey, like you're going to see me. You know, and at the end of the day, I ended up getting them, you know, but of course, like you said, Jamie, how did it end? Horribly. It ended horribly. But I'm at a place in my life right now, and I'm probably in a different place other than, well, more than any of you women, because I'm at that place where I do keep my, like, when I see a man, you know, I smile, you know, like, hey, how are you? But it ain't the same kind of smile anymore. It ain't that, hey. It's more like, oh, hey, how you doing today? Good. You ask how you doing? You know, eggs is still photo. Like, how you been doing? You know, that's the kind of conversation I'm kind of giving right now. I'm just at a place where, because I was so open. I mean, it was to the point where I would go to the grocery store and I literally would take the cart and ride through the aisles like. Like that was me, no lie. I was like, these dudes don't know I'm single and available. Okay, they gonna know before I leave out of Walmart today. Okay. You know, and guess what? It didn't work. It didn't work. I'm still single, and you know, they smiled back and they waved back. But other than that, like it was, nothing coming out of it. So I'm just to the point now where I'm like, I'm good with where I am. I said, you know what? Maybe this is the universe just saying, focus on your home, focus on your daughter, focus on your career, focus on getting this bag. And, you know, when the time is right, it'll happen. Because my last few situations, my failed situations, I realized that I forced those situations, and that's where I was wrong. And I tried too hard. So, you know, I'm still open, but I'm just not as, I guess, vulnerable too, in a sense of putting myself out there and saying, you know, like, hey, I'm open to it. It's a good place. I'm at a great place. I have a lot of happiness right now in my life. And I said that if I date anyone or anyone comes into my life, like you're going to be an addition to my happiness. Right. Yeah. Like I am so full of love and soul back here and over here. You know what I mean? Like life is really good. Right. I ain't been on social media like that. I go on there and post, I got this going on tonight, whatever. But for the most part, I don't be posting. I log off. I put my phone in. I have left out of my house. My daughter would tell you, we'll go to the mall. We'll go to Five Guys, get a burger. burger. And I'll be like, damn, I done left my phone, and literally will be out all day with her, no phone in hand, and don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Don't care. You know, I just want to, now that I feel like I have put myself in that place to be able to receive that man that I'm supposed to be with, and not kissing all these frogs and dealing with these randoms, and you know what I'm saying, and having another broken heart. I'm just like, if he wants me, he's gonna come get me. I'm gonna patiently wait for him, and that's just where I am right now. But none of that. None of that. No.
I think that's the best space to be in. Like when you're living yourself.
Yeah, like I'm
because you know what is adding value to your life and what's not when they come along, and it doesn't take long. It's like I was here and now you got me down here. No, you gotta go. You gotta go.
And I'm the cut off queen. I will cut your ass
off queen. Yeah, I'm not.
I'd be like, is that a yellow flag I see? Is that yellow? It's or like a pink.
Dingy.
I think most women we're at a place now where we're not trying to save these guys. You know what I mean? We done it so long, you know, like we always trying to fix someone, you know, and in the midst of trying to fix someone, it takes so much of you. You don't even realize that it's happening. But when you finally realize it, you like, I done like backpedaled so far back, you know, and it's like, now we're at a point where like, look here, if you come into play, just exit the other way, you know, like it's not really like being so open where they know you single, but approaching you trying to really find out if you are. Now I'm not letting you know I'm available. I want you to come and see if I'm available. If you come, then I know you're not playing, you know?
Exactly.
I mean,
And if you're
I agree with
too,
Yeah, I agree with what all y'all are saying, you know, especially you, Sabrina. I've been through some things, and every time I go through something, I learn. And I feel like I'm at the place, like my balance is looking right in the middle. But I feel like what put me there was my ability to trust myself. So I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna let you come over. I'm gonna give all the whatever, because before, when I was just kind of being a little bit less, because I just didn't want the attention from somebody that was whatever, I was trying to keep away a certain thing. But now, oh my God, I be smelling it and seeing it so quick and fast. You can come over here, you can buy me a drink, you can kiki with me and my friend, you can do whatever. But I like literally already peeped you.
I'm in that
After 3 seconds. So I can play the game and I can be in your face and I can be happy and can have a good time. And then I'm gonna go home. You know, because I know what the difference looks like in a man who is really talking about something. It can still be, in my opinion, like the openness, the fun, the this, the that. But then also it's just like, I trust myself. I know what I'm seeing. We all do. I feel like if you think about your any relationship you had from the beginning till now, you knew. Whether it was in the first 10 minutes, he said something, he did something, you felt something. And it was a no for you, but you were like, well,
still
maybe
like,
we negotiate. Maybe
you giving the benefit of the doubt. Yeah,
that's what I had to did. So now bring it on. Like, I see you. Like, I already know. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, Jamie. That's
why it feels really good to be here. Yes, thank you, Danny.
That's what I'm saying. It's self-love. No matter how you want to dish it out, at the end of the day, as long as you loving yourself first or whatnot, you gonna know how you want to play that game. I have my days where I'm like you, Jamie, and I have my days where I'm like Cynthia or whatnot. If I don't want to be bothered, then hey, we can polite conversation, but that's it. But other days I might be out there like, that's that. See me.
I know you see me.
I might twerk a little.
And see, those days when I'm like that, I don't want you to buy me no drink. I don't want to dance with you. I want to hang out with my girlfriend. I be out there buck wild, having the best time of my life.
Buy me a drink. Just know I don't owe you nothing.
It won't even be obligations. I had to tell a dude the other day, like, I don't know. He came over. He was kicking it with me and my girl. You know, he was talking whatever. I saw him do something. I peeped it, whatever. But I don't have a problem even kindly like telling you about yourself. And, you know, he walked away on his own because you found out. Like, you think we can't see you? Thanks for the drink. And as a matter of fact, we're putting the rest of our tab on your bill as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jamie's in her fun stage. Let her
listen.
But your presence is a gift, right? Your presence is a gift.
So Absolutely. I don't even get out that often. If I
That's
came out and you caught me, it is a gift. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's a gift. It's a gift.
Disclaimer, we already knew that Jamie was going to be like this tonight. Okay. We already knew.
Jamie is not in rare form for this time of year.
No, I'm on. It's gem season. What's going on?
Always.
I earned this. I earned this joy. I earned this freedom. I earned this truth, this trust in myself. Like I've been through a lot, and that's why I coach people now, because it's like I dug myself out of my own holes. I'm not somebody who comes up here talking about it. I've been about it. Like that's who I am. I do the work. And so when it feels good and I feel free and I feel light, like I am very childlike and open and silly. And it just, you know, because I'm safe. I feel safe, you know, because of me. So
stay vigilant, because it's the time of year where they get you, because you're in your happy place. They be like, "Ooh, men."
Oh, I know. I know. Right. I feel feeling too good. Somebody
they like, she looked too happy over there. Let me go
Let me DTP, disturb that peace.
Yeah.
Not today. I'm gonna see. Not to. Don't you try.
And it's always somebody trying to disturb your peace that's at war with themselves.
So
I'm like,
war with themselves,
and
don't even know it.
Why you want to come in this territory?
Hurt people want to hurt people. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, who can I bring the rain to today? Like, you know, who can I rain? Whose parade can I rain on? You know what I mean? It's like it'll be those ones that see you in peace that try to come after and just instead of just admiring you from afar. You know, if you're not ready for all that.
I feel like they don't know it, and I feel like that energy and beauty is what they're missing in their life. And they're missing it because they're not there or because they're in bad habits or whatever. And they want it because I feel like they haven't cultivated it within themselves. I don't even think people know they're doing it.
Yeah.
But what it is they're energy vampires. So your frequency is on high and it's attracting theirs, is calling to theirs or whatnot. And so they're just sucking what they can from you as long as you can. So you have to kind of like learn how to exude your energy, but at the same time block it from people that just want to suck the life out of you. Because like you said, Jamie, some people don't know they're black holes. They really don't. They come in with good intents, but they just don't know they're carrying so much weight on them, and they start putting it all on you.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's true. That's real life. And men be like that too.
I'm talking about men.
Because they the one that's they act like they the one that's most unaware. It's them. Women, most
if you
women,
ask them, they do be unaware, honey. Some men, they be really acting like they got, especially, let me tell you something. It's men that I know that ain't ish. That's why the epitome of why didn't your mama swallow you? Like in real life.
That bad.
On social media, like God is the best.
God,
oh, watch out.
And thank God for this,
the God dude.
Watch
out.
Like, they like to pray. And I'm talking about PRE.
I really know you.
Okay.
I'm
like y'all are lying.
Like you out here living your best life, doing this, turned up, nigga. You still owe me money.
Yes.
Yes. I see all that about God, and you got a woman pregnant, and you still trying to talk to me. Go focus on her. Didn't you just propose? God.
It be so much. And let me tell you something, with social media, like it made me see so much clearer and how cruddy people can really be. Like without social media back in the day, you know, when we had dial up, you know, you still had to be in the streets to find out, like you ain't crap for real. No. Now all you got to do is scroll up the timeline. You like, what? Like it's amazing how many people are living this fake ass life out here.
And you could
delusion.
And most of the time you could really see the sadness in someone through their eyes. You can see it in their pictures. If you really pay attention, you can see it, you know. And they out here faking it. But I'm telling you, I'm on Jamie time, you know. I've done work so much on myself, and I'm still working on myself, but I can recognize, you know, when that wall need to go up. I can recognize that now. And it's a great place to be in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think I'm at a point where I'm afraid to let go of my peace, right? Because I know that being with the wrong person can be a serious stressor, and stressors can kill women, literally.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay,
already
it can
A-type
sit it.
personality.
All right. So that person really has to come in being my peace, more peace than I have now. Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
I need to see a man being his own peace. Be your peace.
Yeah.
Then our peacefulness can meet. Like these dudes, when you really
Yes.
look at them and you let the time go by a little bit, because I have too often made the mistake of moving too quick. It feels good. It feels fun. He's safe. He's smart. He seems this. And I'm just like, sure, like still on a high school, like, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, if I would have waited one more month, I just would have seen and heard and felt. And like, you not your own peace. You're not taking care of yourself. How you going to take care of me?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Everything you just said.
100%.
Honey.
How?
100%. And then, they gotta be comfortable with who they. That way they're not trying to change you.
Right.
Or not trying to take your swag either, because and do that too.
Oh God.
Yes.
It gets weird.
Oh no.
Out here.
Using your language and everything. Like,
oh my God.
You telling my jokes? You using my music and straps?
If he taking your swag, honey, I don't know. He might play for the other team.
Listen, I was like,
I'm sticking something back to the home team. I don't know.
Right.
Oh my God, it's too real on tonight.
Well, thank y'all for letting me know I'm gonna be a nun if this marriage don't work out like this.
That's where I'm kind of at right now. Like
I can't be a nun. If I am, I'm gonna be Sister Mary Clarence.
Listen, in Vegas, like
I don't want to be one, but like if that's where the chips fall, then that's where they may lie. Like I can't. I'm not gonna fake it. I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like Jamie said, like I personally have worked so hard because I've been through some stuff, and I worked so hard to become the peace that I am with myself and my spirit, emotionally, physically, like everything. Like I'm so good right now, and if I were to just like meet somebody, as Z said, and like you gonna try to come and take all this away, like that's fighting words a little bit. Like you might have to get it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm really not I'm not about that life anymore, but I'm really not trying to
in my life. You trying to bring me back, girl?
Right, you trying to take me back. Now I'm cussing and acting a fool.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as I get ready to get in that argument and I realize, why am I arguing with you? Okay, we done.
Right.
Yeah.
No, because you can feel when you're in peace, you feel the energy immediately. Like, oh, that's too much.
Exactly.
I'm already nope.
Exactly.
No,
And I have yet
I'm unsubscribed.
I have yet to feel that. It's been a while since I actually had a man come up to me and I'm like, is your name Peace? Damn, I've been looking for your ass. Like, where you been, nigga? Like, I've been waiting. Like, I have not felt that from a man in a long time, which is scary.
But are men doing the work? Are they getting on these
not.
panels? Are they running their mouths with these emotionally intelligent words, these God talks, these quotes in these books? Are they working? Because we're working. It's a lot. Yeah. It's hard. It's lonely, which means, some seasons you ain't getting sex. You ain't getting this. Are you doing the work? Mm-hmm. Or are you just coming out here polished like a dress on a pig?
Come on now, Jamie. Come on now.
When we get to the nitty gritty,
come on now.
You can't even have a hard conversation.
Come on now. Come on.
Absolutely.
Come on. Let's be honest.
Like, are the men doing the work? It's ugly. Are y'all crying? Are you asking about your mama issues? Are you looking at your past relationships and seeing the part you really played? Are you taking accountability? Are you reading books? Are you going to therapy? What are you doing? Are you doing how are we gonna meet peace? We know what it took to get to this level of peace.
Mm-hmm. They're waiting for us. They're waiting for us.
Okay, but no. So this is why,
and destroy our lives. That's what they
destroy our lives.
You said destroy.
Yeah, that's what they come to do. When a guy that just explained, when you find a woman at her peace and you raggedy ass onto her world, you coming to destroy her world. You ain't coming to add nothing positive. You come in faking it.
You
know what I mean?
Delusional.
Here go her, like, with her arms wide open, willing to receive you. Now she's at a place where she likes you. So now it's like, I like him in my peace. I like him in my peace. Look, choose your peace, because it ain't gonna end well anyway. Just choose your peace. You know.
And this is why at this point, I don't mind how it plays out, because I am at the place, like I receive so much love. It's like magnetized to me from so many areas. And I had to learn to see that, just because it might not be romantic love. Like I am loved, I am valued, I am wanted, I am cherished. I have it all already. So it's just like the only person that's going to match me is somebody who's done that work, because you got to be that on your own.
Yeah.
You got to be that on your own. Like we'll complement each other, but like I think Sabrina, you said it, some showing up as peace. Like you're showing up and I see you, but if you know you have not done the work, and if you've done the work, you know what I'm saying. If you haven't, you sitting there like, I've done the work. Now, if you know you haven't done the work, all of this, I'm looking for a wife and I did it. Go have a seat in the therapist's office.
Yeah. Like, dudes, you cannot fake like you are together and you have done the work to a woman that truly has. You can't do it.
It's not
going. She might feel sorry for you.
The math ain't gonna
give you some pointers, but you really can't fake it.
Right.
I ain't even giving you no pointers. That's your job. Why? I'm not pulling a dead horse. I'm not carrying a man under me. You're too heavy, bruh. Read your own books. Dig into my YouTube channel.
Okay.
There's so much more I want to say.
Okay.
We're already 37 minutes.
Read your own book.
Read your own book.
We need a members only channel.
I did research, certain things I was drawn to, certain things I was led to. Your journey is your journey. You find a book. You take your notes.
They trying to take our book and burn it.
No, they're trying to take our book, quote it, and then use it against us to enter our lives.
That too.
Access denied.
That too. Golly. Lord have mercy.
It's hard out here, y'all. It's so hard out here.
It's so hard. It's so hard. And that's exactly why I stay to myself, and whatever happens, happens. And as long as I stay true to myself, the things that are supposed to come to me will come. It won't be forced. It won't be pressured. It won't be where I have to go and be this way. And it's just going to be natural. And that's just what it is. Like, I can't, because I refuse, like, even like I was on dating sites like months ago. And what, in my profile, I specifically put, if you are more than 30 minutes of this area, I can't do it. And like, I stood by that. And I actually met someone, and he is an amazing, like, he's damn near everything. And we talked and talked and talked and talked. And then one day I just stopped talking. He was like, hey, like, where you been? I was like, I'm still here. Like I told you, like, I'm not trying to date anyone long distance. Like, and I'm kind of upset I even put myself in a position to get to know you, because now I like you, and I'm not driving an hour and 45 minutes one way to come see. I'm not going to do it. Like, I can't. And after that situation, I just kind of let it go. Like I said, honey, my phone is so dry. The only people I talk to are y'all in the women's chat, and then the men that I talk to for the men's chat, the men's chat. Other than that, I don't talk to nobody. Like, I'll be like, I love my phone. Okay. But yeah, I can't do it anymore. It's an unfortunate situation. Somebody said in the men's panel, they were like, Sabrina, you want a man. I was like, what?
Wow.
Want a man? I was like, y'all have got me truly messed up. I'm like, women that are in the position where I am know and understand exactly what I'm saying. Like, do I desire to be with a man? Do I get lonely? Absolutely. Like, I never said that, but I love my happiness and I love my peace more. And I'm going to focus on those things. And if a man happens to come my way, I'm not going to be like, what you say, like, block, deny. I'm going to be like, hey, how are you? Like, the gas prices are almost $4 again. I'm just going to be, but I'm not going to be that, hey, like how I used to be. And that's just me. That's just my journey. you know, and I'm in a good place. And that's why and I'm glad I have this panel, because all of us are different. We're in a different place in our life, and we're here explaining and telling our stories and how we feel about it. And I just wish that, you know, more people would, you know, watch these panels and get that from it, instead of being so, that Jamie, that Cynthia, like what? Like,
I know they're gonna clickbait all the little stuff that y'all said against men and use that. See these women out here.
I don't care.
like
They need help because they
I really don't care.
yeah,
They
I
don't
care
get
either,
the full
but,
concept of being in a happy place and
like,
and
we
just,
saying some good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's real, because even nowhere in my rant did I say I didn't want a man. Of course, I have, like you said, the desire for a man. I'm just not gonna play with you guys. Like,
Absolutely.
and I'm not gonna let you play with me.
and that's all. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm open. I'm cool, but I'm just not in that place to be toyed with. And I think that any man of stature could respect that.
Yeah.
So this is not about nothing more than that. It's joy. And I also think that that's something that men are drawn to, because they like happy women. Like, I'm happy. Like,
Right.
but like when I'm in that headspace, just like that, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm here to ride this wave. So whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. And for however long it lasts, that's how long it lasts. And when it's done, I'm off. Like, that's it. That's what we're doing. And so if you're for it, I'm for it. Hey, well, we're gonna be, and that's it. And if it's gonna be nothing, all right, I'm cool too.
Because I'd be like, well, this was cute.
This was fun.
thanks for your time.
Dinner was nice.
Thanks. Thank you.
No parting gift? Okay.
Like, I try to go into it with no expectations, but at the same time, I'm so in love with my time and the time that I have, you know, and time is the truest currency to me. So I can get real angry if you waste mine, you know what I mean? So, with the lack of transparency right from the bat, you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's the hardest part, is the getting angry, because as much as I know, like, it's really the anger with myself. And this is why I feel like I'm constantly learning. The A in sassy is accountability and alignment. Like, the more accountability I can take for me putting myself in position to like, I be knowing, like I said from the gate, we know when we get that thing in our spirit, or we hear something, or we know something, even if it's tread lightly, even if it's not a hard stop, we're still just sometimes I have been too open and just too down for the cause, and it hasn't served me. So it's hard for me to be angry at myself. I don't like that feeling. These dudes, they're gonna come and go, but to have to sit with myself and be like, girl, but you knew. You knew before you went out, and you did it anyway. Like, Jamie, why did you do that?
Yeah. Totally agree with what you're saying. And that's where I'm at too with certain things. Like, I'm at this point where I need to follow my intuition. That is our blessing, you know. That's our weapon, you know. And a lot of times I have given the benefit of the doubt, and then 9 times out of 10, my intuition, my first thought was always correct. So who am I mad at? Myself, right? Do I try to take it out on that person? I have, you know, and it's felt good.
Right. Like, what you say?
Time, you gotta understand they're not worthy of that energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that right there.
Don't worry, Z. I think we all has been there, because initially it goes there initially. That's the first direction it goes to. Is like, you wasted my time, and then when we really sit down and think about it, it's like, I knew you wasn't ish in the first place. So.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just at a place where I'm just not going to disappoint the woman in the mirror. I'm not. You know, I've had my time when I did, you know, say I wouldn't do it, but then I did it. Then I had to come back and face me and be like, I did it again. But now I'm at a place like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not doing it at all. Like, I'm gonna go with my first instinct, you know, and I'm just asking my questions up front, because, you know, I'm just not at a place where I want to play with you, and I don't want you to play with me. You know, I'm not doing it.
Playtime is over. We're grown. The sandbox, I've outgrown.
Yep, exactly. Good conversation. Yes. I think I needed this conversation today, honey, because I was like, what did I tell you before we started? I said, I feel like I've been on my period for 2 months. Like, And then we started talking about the moons, and you said something about the retrograde and Capricorn meeting the
Listen.
Geminis, and I was like, it's something in the air. It's the stars and stuff. The water is moving. I don't know what's going on. Like, what the hell?
I don't like it.
I can say for Taurus, we've really been looking for peace in this season.
Yes, and that's probably what it is. Is I feel like maybe something. And who was it? Was it some? It was one of y'all that said, "Oh, Jamie, in the beginning you said the past is coming back." I said maybe that's what it is. Maybe something in my past trying to come back, and my energy is like, it's blocking, it's throwing me off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's happening. So for y'all watching too, it's like a Pluto and Capricorn thing. I don't know everything about astrology, but it aligns. It's always confirmation for me. And somebody that I really trust, her stuff, was talking about how stuff from the past 15 years, in that 15-year span, is coming back. And I felt it a week and a half ago. I was like, oh, I feel the past knocking on the door. I don't know what it was, but I was feeling like you said, Sabrina, like, I'm not on my cycle. I'm not, what's up with the irritation? And sure enough, I got hit with something. And the way I'm handling it is different. But sure enough, I have to re-examine that thing and be like, well, why am I holding on to this? Why I have this? I had this in a season where that's where I was. When I think about who I am now and where I'm headed, this is actually misaligned. Even though I'm making a little money, even though I'm like, this thing is agitating my spirit. So I have to reassess right now. So we have the opportunity to take everything we've learned and kind of approach these things with our new wisdom, but it feels funny.
It's a test because know, they always say if you haven't learned your lesson, you're going to keep going through the same cycle. So this is definitely a test with all this, what's going on in the atmosphere and things like that. I really believe that, because for me, it's like I've been getting calls and I'm like, what the hell? You know, and I'm telling you, it's going down the list, and I'm like, y'all talking to each other, like, what's going on? Like, why y'all calling me? You know, and I'm like, I could never go backwards. Like, I could never go backwards. Like, it just never works out. It just never works out. And it's like, now you at a place where you really recognize yourself, and you like, what the hell was I thinking? You know? And this could never happen again, and you can't never happen again. And it's like, and that's why I feel like I'm in such a peaceful place, because it's like I know what I want. I know what I want. The guy that I want, I know what I want him to be like. Of course, he's gonna come with other things, but I know what I'm willing to accept. You know, I know what his conversation is gonna be like. You know, I want that. And I'm going to stay single till I get that. Like, I don't want no fun times. I don't want to go out and drink with you. I don't want you to be holding up you blocking my husband. My husband about to come. You blocking
exactly.
I don't want none of that. So it's like I'm at a peaceful place where I'm like being you know, and
I think that's where I am right now. Like, I'm like, I'm not going to be out there like, I'm good because my husband about to come, so I need to get it together. Maybe that's where I am. So I
don't block your blessing.
Yes.
Yeah. On two hands though, don't block your blessing and don't burn your bridges. Because I like to say sometimes that be the person that introduced you to your future person too. So you gotta keep them within your circle and stuff. But
I learned balance.
Yeah,
low balance
with it.
I mean, I'm always, because I'm an Aries baby, so I'm always like, you know, if I do burn bridges, I can always build new ones. But I agree, you should try to, like, in my old, you know, as I get older, you know, you wanna save those bridges, even those crumbling ones, I guess.
But I think even too, I've been trying to personally clean up my language, and like you said, Sabrina, you're right. Like, we're all at different spaces, we're handling ourselves different, but I also don't believe I'm really finna block a blessing. Like, my blessings are magnetized to me. Wherever I decide to be at in whatever moment, whatever I'm doing, it's because I'm supposed to be there, and anything I'm supposed to get, whether it's a conversation, a connection, a this or that, or like you said, Jay, the man who introduces you to the man, it might be a real estate conversation. And now I'm in this room for this conference and I see my husband right there on stage. Because Cynthia, I know what he sounds like, what he looks like, what I feel with. I know what it, you know, so it's just like, I'm
not Andre 3000, we good.
Yeah, I'm just personally trying not to.
I know what mine smell like, sound like, look like too, but I've already been there and he bad for me, but I like him.
But But
I don't want him to look like that anymore.
You might have grown up a little bit.
I know.
But he can still be fine, and it can still work. Like he can, he can still be
He does the
fine.
work. It might work out.
Yeah.
Nah. Anyway, next question. All right. So, would you date a man who still lived at home with his parents? With his mama child, he's still out in the live in the basement. Oh, Jamie done
So
lost.
oh,
Jamie
me to it.
that was her answer. That was her answer.
Wait. Is this basement in an estate? Like,
exactly.
Yeah, is he in the house like Carlton?
Like I live in the basement of a $7.5 million house. What you talking about?
Is it a trust fund, baby?
It's your name on the deed.
I need more. I got more questions.
That's me. Is your name on the deed? Name on the deed.
Yeah, you just letting your parents stay upstairs, because they got the better space. What are we doing? I got questions.
So okay, that's a tricky question. So he stay with his parents or his parents stay with him?
He stays with his parents.
Why?
For whatever reasons, he's staying with his parents. I don't know. He might have got evicted out his last apartment. Maybe he in the middle of a divorce. I don't know. Y'all
transitioning to a new home.
That's what I go with the transitioning.
I'll go with the transitioning.
Into
it matters.
Or
so this is the
moving
thing.
back with your parents to help take care of them.
So this is the thing. My thought process is that, okay, he lives at home with his parents. For me, it's like, I don't really want, like, I have to make my own decision, because what if you tell me I lost my home, I'm in the middle of a divorce, XYZ, you tell me what happened, but guess what? What if he's lying? What if he's lying and he's not telling you the truth and he's just a bum? But he like, oh, this happened, my job, and he running. So it's kind of like, for me, it's either yes or no. Like, what do I, like, is it cool? Is it not? You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, under all of those
thoughts, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, under all of those colors, I'm going to go ahead and say no. 10 years ago, could I be a little understanding? Okay. But I feel like, and there's pieces to it, right? First of all, as a woman, like, I sold my first house at 19. I was kind of always ready to get up and get it out. I've always had my own stuff. So if it's not hard for me, I kind of, because I'm dating for marriage at this point. So how are you going to lead a household with me? And how are we going to do this partnership if your daddy is the lead of your house? If your mama is still running you around like that? To me, there's underlying issues that are not being exposed. Something in there, if we take a little time, I don't know, is the reasoning something that's quite unhealed? Mm-hmm. Or is it something that makes sense? But for me, if you're dating for marriage, my expectation and desire is a man who has room for it. Mm-hmm. Which means your space is available, you're doing the work, you have a space, and you know what it is you finna call in and hold that down. And I just don't feel like we could do that at your mama and daddy's house. That's not really what I'm trying to do. We need our own household, build our own legacy. Bunk beds are done. Mm-hmm. Leave and cleave, my boo-boo.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be girlfriends. I'm gonna have to put them in the friend zone. We're gonna be girlfriends. We can go out to lunch.
You said girlfriends.
Yeah, we can go out to lunch and talk about your issues and stuff. Because I'm gonna need some time to get to know you, to see where you going. Are you starting to stay in your mama's house, or are you really transitioning into a house, or something? Yeah. But we're gonna be girlfriends.
I don't even know if I got signed for that.
I watched Love and Marriage DC, and the girl, she was I think she's a life coach, and she was married to a guy. I think he was like 65, and he was living in his parents' basement.
You're talking about Winter.
Yeah. I don't think he was that old.
We're not doing that.
Yeah.
It's not sexy. I can't even think of one situation that makes that sexy for me.
Yeah.
I'll put it like this. If I have to feel like I'm creeping in and out of your parents' home every time I come see you or spend the night or whatever the case is, if I have to tippy toe, if I can't walk through your house naked, pretty much, because
What are we doing? Are we
It's gotta be quiet.
Things, and I mean that like literally, you have to be at my age, at my particular age. I'm sorry, this is just for me. No offense to anybody else, but for me, you would have to literally be in a position that you're taking care of your parent because of some type of reason, illness or sickness or whatever. That we are all living in the same home. I'm very family oriented. I don't have a problem with living with family, but I just don't want to be in a place like Jamie said that you're still under somebody else's rules. This is not your house rules, and they're staying in your house. I need it to be like your house rules because technically those are our house rules when we are aligned with each other. So I need it not to be your mama telling you, oh, we out of bread, so you need to go to the store.
Sabrina is a no. Okay.
No. Tell you to take the trash out last night.
Next question. It's a no. We can't come up with no other.
Under no circumstances. 0.
I figured this conversation wasn't going to last long. So
what is the issue? What's really going on here?
No, I get it. And I know a lot of people are in the comments section saying like, what if like he's a caregiver to his parents? Like, I get it, because I was a caregiver to my mom and my dad, you know, for a while. But to be honest with you, like when I was on the show, my mom was still alive taking care of my dad. But after the show and a little after that, my mom died. So I was like, dang. So I took care of my mom for a little while. But then after that, I was my dad's full-time caregiver. And I can honestly say at that time, it was no dating for me.
Right.
I wasn't even thinking about going on no dates. At this point, I was in the grocery store. I was like, I hope he don't say hi. I hope he don't look my way. Because I would have to tell him, unfortunately, like, I'm just not at a place right now, but it was nice meeting you. You know what I mean? Or I could get his number. Like maybe one day I will call. You know what I'm saying? But when I was taking care of my dad, it was because full-time caregiver, breakfast, morning, dinner, lunch, feeding him, washing his clothes, bathing him. Like, it's a full-time job. People do not understand. So
that's a lot.
But the thing is exactly. So if he is a caregiver to his parents, I couldn't date him because I would be like, your focus would not be me. And right now I need your complete focus. That's just where I am and what I want from my man, my husband to be, or whoever that I'm gonna be dating. And he wouldn't be able to give it to me. So no, that would be a no for me too. I would want my man to have his own place. Just like Jamie said, like the next relationship I get into, it's going to be with someone I want to build with, and I can't build with anyone that is at home with his mom. Like, at least like work on getting an apartment or something. Like, I don't ask for much, you know what I'm saying? Like, just show me like you're putting yourself in the position to become like a better man and for us to grow together. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do it, but I get it. But we can move on. This wasn't going to take long. All right. So I actually asked the men this on their last panel, and I'm going to ask the ladies. Is oral a deal breaker, not getting it? So not getting oral.
Not getting it?
Not getting it.
That's
is that a deal? Okay. So next question.
Do tell.
No, like that's that's one of my few. First of all, I love foreplay, but after the conversation, because I feel like communication is foreplay in itself. But I love getting to know each other's bodies, and naturally, like, I'm a person who loves giving love, so I need my partner to be the same way. Okay, so there's no awkward moments. Like, no, come on.
I gotta say, mine is 2 parts.
Yes, Jay.
It's not a deal breaker if I know you trash at it anyway. Like, if you trash at it, I don't want you down there. I don't, because like, if there's situations, you got some men that will allow you to teach them how to please you. Mm-hmm. And then you have some that are just stuck in their ego. And it's like, if I keep trying with you and you just won't listen to me or whatever and stuff, it's like, okay, now if the D is still D, I can stick around a little longer. You might get some competition in the world if somebody else come through and remind me of what they used to do. So I don't tell you, but as long as they stay away,
As long as they stay away.
I rock with you. If the TSD, and now if you ain't got both, what are we talking about?
You ain't got
What are we doing? What are we doing? Sir, grown sir, please.
Gosh. That is so funny.
So that's why I said it's 2 parts. So it's not necessarily a deal breaker unless you're not coachable.
You got to be willing to learn for sure, because every woman's different.
Yeah, and with that, everyone is different. I don't care about it. I've never been big on it.
Really?
I don't need you down there. I really don't. Good, not bad. It's just not my thing. But what I do need is I need to be kissed in the mouth properly. That is where that's my goal.
That too.
That's my goal. So I'd rather you do that, but I also would prefer to give it. Like, I enjoy giving it. But do I need to get it? It's not a deal breaker. I could care less if you never go down there. I don't need it.
Now Jamie's DM is about to be off the chain.
No, I was about to say now, Jamie, is it a deal breaker if he doesn't like receiving it?
Oh, that would.
Oh wow.
That would not be enjoyable for me.
Can I ask you a question? It might be kind of personal, so if you don't want to answer, but like, why is it like you just have no interest in?
Because I get turned on. I have the oral fixation, so I like to kiss and I like to give it. That's what turns me on.
Okay.
And then I would like to go straight. We can do some of the other things, but it's the mouth action for me. That's kind of like so I don't need him down there doing that because I'm not feeling. It doesn't give what it needs to give it's not that big of a deal to me. I could care less if it never happened again in my life. That's not my end all be all. That's not.
So what if you had a guy that, you know, loves you going down there, but also loves going down? Like, is there a chance?
Oh, I'm gonna let him. I didn't say I wouldn't let him. I'm just saying it's not a deal breaker. I don't need it. But if it's something that he enjoys, just like I enjoy it, and that's something that's part of it, like, I'm cool with it, but I'm not up here like, well, he bet. I could care less. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I got my dog choking over here off this.
What's wrong with the dog?
Yeah, whose dog is that though?
No, it was mine. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. She was like, "Dog over water." She's like, "Russ, you don't want it." She's like, "I've been over here trying to get it all my life."
Oh my God! Sorry, pup. Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna need that.
What, the dog or the energy?
No. I'm gonna need that oral. I'm gonna need that.
I'm gonna need it.
I'm
gonna need it.
I'm gonna need everything. Like,
some women, that's the only way they have orgasms. Some women haven't even had the experience of having orgasms through penetration.
That's true.
I understand.
I'm a very sexual person, and I enjoy sex very much. With of course, I'm gonna need oral. I'm going to need that. I'm not gonna say it's a deal breaker, but you have to learn. If you don't know how to do it, you're gonna have to learn. Like, you're gonna have to learn with me. Listen. It's a part of the package. I'm not gonna say what I like to do, because I don't need my DM, so I'm not gonna say what I like to do. But I do like to receive oral. So I haven't had a bad experience.
Still had the DMs filled because there's men that out there that just like to give it too. So they still
and they gonna DM regardless. You could have sat here and said nothing, and they are going to be in your DMs.
You got up here and smiled. They like, okay, let me see.
We know what you want to say. Okay, good. Like, I don't want my kids later on to be like, let me type in my mama name, like, oh, mom, but mama need that. Like, I need.
Kids, we need to talk about it, because I don't need you out there doing
I love oral. And I'm very spontaneous. So, Like,
So Cynthia, so say for instance you met a man, you were smitten by him, and you found out that he did not do.
we're gonna bring somebody in. You know, there's sex
Help her.
doctors. You know, he's gonna have to learn. He's going to have to learn. You know, because you know,
So
I
what
like
if he's like,
he wants to be pleased.
but
I
what if
don't
he's
need
like, Cynthia? What if he's like, Cynthia? Unfortunately, I just don't do that. I just don't, because there's some women that's like, I don't do that. Like, I'm not going to do it. No. So if he says, I can't do it, I'm not doing it, I don't enjoy doing it, I really like
Me
you.
too.
I really hope that we work out. I hope that we
Me
can make
too.
this happen.
Me
But
too.
unfortunately, Cynthia, I'm just not gonna do it.
Me too.
Cynthia
You don't like it, I don't like it.
Will do you? Okay, you're not.
I'm not.
And he said that's fine. And he
Unfortunately.
says that's fine. That's
And
fine.
that's okay. That's
Okay.
all right.
Hey, best friend.
Mm.
I got a new friend.
I
Listen,
love it.
because he gonna want it.
And she said that's all
And on that
period.
note,
Hey, listen, I'm like, Jamie, I'm gonna put on my lipstick and he gonna
right,
want
I said the perfect copy for Jamie right now over here getting these DMs.
he gonna think he didn't like it.
Honey, Jamie DM gonna be. They could be like, Jamie, I heard what you said.
I said what I said.
They could be like, I was watching that live.
Like, why is it way up
Look
there,
at that on
sir?
her face.
Sir. What is it doing up there?
It's definitely not a Halloween candy situation. You know what I mean? But you know.
Oh God. Oh
I
God.
like what I like. Bernie Mac said it the best, Don't look at me asking me to tell you doing a good job. You gonna keep going till you learn.
I was just thinking about that not too long ago.
Training on the job, huh?
Oh,
On the job training. What they call it?
You got to give it, baby. I love to be touched right. Like, I love for my guy to be all on me, all about me. Like,
Yes.
listen, like, I love all that. And I need your mouth everywhere.
Yeah, explore. I need to explore.
In her PG-13 voice.
I really feel like guys were so much better at all of that when it was almost like you're not getting sex. Like, that's just too much. Like, it's too far, it's too quick, it's too much. I feel like guys at one period were a lot more creative and better at what they were able to do as far as foreplay before it was so easy to get the cat.
Mm-hmm. When there was like bases.
There were bases and they were working, honey, because they were trying to get they were trying to look, like Denzel said, I'm leaving here with something. I'm leaving here with something. And I wasn't mad at it because I wasn't giving nothing up, but it's like, okay. But I think that has, I don't know.
That mouth up, though.
What?
Don't get that mouth up.
Not all the time. But that's what I'm saying. Before it was that, it's like there are plenty of things that you can do to get a lot of places that don't involve the penetration. And
yeah, I agree. Yes. Like, you got to show me what you could do first.
Even with, like you said, Jamie, with the kiss can tell it all. A kiss, my mom always taught me, like, a kiss, well, you can tell a man's passion by a kiss, so, and there's been times where you can feel that stomach jump when you get a good kiss, like, ooh, okay. That's that exhale.
It's like,
I'm a selective kisser. Like, I had it like, I was like,
yeah, I can't kiss everybody.
Yeah, I've made concessions for people.
But that's why I said I'm never gonna be able to find out because I can't. I would love to kiss you all, but I can't. I want to know. I'm curious. I'm curious to know what you're working with. Like, if you got skills, but if you could just tie that cherry string over there for a second, let me see what you can do with that.
The cherry string. I remember that. And I've liked guys. I've fallen with liking guys and then kissed them, and I was like, And I tried to make it work, but if we're talking about, like, for real, like, it's the kiss for me. Yeah.
I get it. Like the passion behind it, the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they gonna do down there.
That's how they gonna do that.
I like more so your energy, that vibration between us. It's leading up to the
Y'all so silly.
like that.
It's you tell.
Oh my God.
That is
Moral of the story,
funny.
fellas, just be coachable.
Oh, all right.
At least be willing to learn.
Right.
Right. At least
Be
but
coachable.
there was this guy that I did date, and he literally said, like, I don't really like giving head, but I'll do it. I was like, yo, if you don't like it, it's not gonna be good. No
You
matter
can
what.
practice
If you don't
it.
like
Right.
it,
But you gonna come bite,
it's not gonna
right?
be good.
You can't
Did not last long
that
with that
preface.
person. Clearly, I was like, if you don't like it, I don't want you going down. I need you to like it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
So
You should have asked him, like, how did it feel the last time when a girl gave you and she ain't really like doing it? Like, how did it really feel? Like, come on now. Like, stop playing yourself. Like, keep it 100.
Because if
Maybe
I'm,
you gotta do it, and I'm not doing it to you. It never happened.
that's right. Yeah,
You
I'm
never
not doing it to you
experienced
because I take pride.
Well, that's no fun. Yeah.
It was not fun at
I
all.
take pride, Sabrina.
That left me very frustrated, and it was long distance. No.
Like I say, as long as them other ones don't come over here, you make space for them other ones to make it over here. It
Listen,
might be over
That's how
there.
it starts.
Yeah.
I don't
So the
know.
answer is yes, it's a deal breaker. Except for Jamie.
Sorry. I'll be the odd
Cynthia
one
might
out.
kill somebody, so y'all watch out.
Definitely a yes for Cynthia.
listen. They always say what they like, what they don't like. They don't want you to think they don't put their mouth on everybody when they in actuality put their mouth on everybody. They talk a lot of smack, but they're gonna do it for who they want to do it for.
Mhm.
I believe that too.
Absolutely.
I just need you to like it when you do it. That's all.
Honey,
Listen,
That's the whole.
I need you. I need you to like it. I need you to perform. Okay, I need you to do it right.
Cynthia
Because
said she needs you to do a handstand dive into it.
Listen, if they not good at it, of course they're not gonna like doing it. If they ain't good at it, so
I feel like too, a lot of guys do it to overcompensate for.
Absolutely.
They overcompensate. It's like especially when they're quick to do it or that's their go-to. I'm like, I don't know if these probably trash.
We gonna find out. It coming.
we gonna find out.
Just saying.
Now that I'm hot,
guys,
It's a confidence thing too. Some of them ain't confident in how they put it down, but I think too, they're more thinking about the last girl and the last this and the last. I would like presence in our experience because I definitely think we could find our way to what works for everybody. But
Yeah. And actually, I actually mentioned this in the men's panel where I was talking to them about how sometimes guys perform like they know they doing a dang on thing. And I'm like, I am not her. Like whoever you was with the last time, we don't have the same thing. Like mine not built like her. Like whatever you doing, don't do that no more.
Yeah.
So everything that's to the left, go to the right and go up a little bit. Like
we are not one and the same.
Oh, yeah.
Nowhere near.
Right.
Like you just spent too many ties on my inner thigh, too long on the inner thigh. You come on now.
We need to be real with these guys, and we need to tell them because I know when I was younger, it'd be a lot of times where I just be like, "Lord have mercy, I can't wait till he be done." Now I be like, "What you doing?"
Get the on your chest. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hold up.
I don't got time to play with it. Get off.
Yeah.
Right. Like we
wasting time. We got things to do. Like I'm not gonna be. Listen, I got things to do. No.
Oh my God.
I like you in the town.
Grown sir, I'm gonna need you.
Yes. No.
Time out. Flag on the play.
And like Jamie say, when you kiss somebody, you most of the time, majority of the time, you can tell if you're going to waste your time or not, especially like the way they hug you, the foreplays, like the non-sexual foreplays. You can kind of tell how a man grab you, it's a way a man, you be like, ooh, you can kind of tell. I don't like to waste my time, and I don't like bad experiences. So it's not easy for me to go in and do something like that. So when I do it, it gotta count. Because if I'm disappointed, you're gonna know I'm disappointed.
And I can do good all by myself.
That part.
Wow, won't you?
Right. That's funny. Okay.
What you got to say?
So last question. What is your idea of the perfect first date? Cynthia like, well,
for me, I'm very simple. So usually during the first date, the guy don't really know you, so if a guy would probably ask me the ideal first date, it would be somewhere where we can actually communicate, where it's only us. So I like to paint. So if he would take me to a picnic with like some easels and some painting, and we get a chance to just enjoy each other and talk, I would like that. That would actually be a great date for me, versus, some people just want to take you to dinner, or even a date where you get to be kids, you get to have fun. I enjoy things like that. We can do all the seriousness, all the other things later on, but I want to really get to know you. I don't want to have many people around and things like that. So
I agree with Sin. I'm a big communicator. I love good communication and talking. Like that's foreplay to me. It's stimulation. And if it ends up being a date that becomes an adventure and it's spontaneous, I'm all here for it. I think the best moments are when you don't have too much distractions, but like you just are able to stimulate each other just by each other's energy. Like that can be the best sometimes.
I'll say I'm just like you guys. I'll pick anything that is just maybe like an open space, like a museum, beach, walk through the city, whatever that case may be. But I'm a quality time type person, so I just really want to spend a lot of that time like getting to know you, good conversation. I say the perfect first date though will be something that probably started at 4, just talking, and it go into 6 in the morning of just still talking or whatnot. But the conversation is just flowing. It's not feeling forced. And even when we have our downtime of quietness, it doesn't feel awkward. So that would be like a whole perfect scenario, in my opinion.
I'm gonna need to get some food in between, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Definitely gotta get some food because that day will end early.
My tummy.
Listen,
that day will end early.
Yeah, so I'm basic. I'm a dinner girl. Love dinner. Please. I love my idea of a perfect first date is to be picked up. I want to put on the heels. I want to do my hair. I want to dress up. I want you to be wowed. I want to smell amazing. Like I'm giving all of the this. I want you to enjoy all of the femininity that I have to offer and bring and just be into that. The enamored moments. I want to be picked up. Because if I have to drive, that means I have to wear flip-flops and then put on my shoes in front of valet. And I don't want to do that. I just want to be ready. And, a couple of drinks, a place that makes a good steak, some good food. But then after that, whether we are really enjoying ourselves and end up at the bar, or I'm so down to take those heels off and go walk through a park or something on the beach, or if we end up in the car and talking and all of those things. Oh my God, Jay Brad. But yeah, so anyway, I'm cool with that. Dinner, the drinks, doing all that, keeping it cute, keeping it fun. And then when it rolls into something, Jay, I love the 6 in the morning. Like, I've done that where we just end up on the beach and the sun is coming up, but we're enjoying ourselves so much that, you know, neither one of us wants to go. So I'm cool with all that, even in the dress. All right, girl, go on and read this man's comment out loud because I know you want to.
So Jay Brad, y'all know who Jay Brad is. Jay Brad was on the last resort episode season of Ready to Love. That's Jay Brad. He said, I just came by to see if y'all talking about salads today, like last time. So
What happened?
We're not talking about salads, but you already missed the oral conversation.
You did.
Yes, very, very good. But just to let y'all know, if y'all watched the men's panel, if you didn't, definitely check it out, because Jay said, and he said that he done gave away a lot of his secrets, but he actually said he likes going to Starbucks and just getting a coffee, meeting up, sitting and talking. He says, because guess what? Why spend a whole night where you done met this person, like Cynthia said, brand new, y'all really don't know each other, and you sitting down having dinner with somebody that don't got no conversation. You don't have no chemistry, and the food ain't even came out yet. So I was like, that's actually a good point. So
I'm not eating dinner with nobody that I can't even have a conversation with.
Yeah. I mean,
I have a great person that.
Huh?
I think it's very practical what he mentioned, like going to Starbucks, meet and greet. But like, if you guys are hitting it off, why not let it keep going? Like, why not let the day keep going? You know,
I don't drink coffee.
I'm not a coffee person. I'm more of a tea baby.
Jamie said, "Feed me a dinner, please." That's
I love
my
it.
date.
I love that. That's what I like. I am so not knocking the Starbucks, but
food is love.
I don't want to be in no Starbucks.
Food is icebreakers.
She don't want no day dates. That's what she don't want. She don't want.
But then, you know, after we do the dinner, because I just love it so much, like I'm down for rock climbing, hiking. I'm very active. We can jog on the beach. We can kick it. I'm a very active. We can go to the gym. Show me something new. I like to work out. Like I'm cool with all of that. But we were talking about first dates, and I like a good cocktail, some delicious food, and feeling pretty, and having a conversation across to or next to. I just love that feeling. I love all of that.
I'm like you, Jamie. Everything you said about the perfect first date, I'm the same way. Like, even though like we may not hit it off, I'm a good time. Like, I don't care who I'm around, honey.
Regardless, yeah.
I'm gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time with the people that's in the restaurant too. Like, that's just the type of person that I am. So
fun.
I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gonna feed me. We're gonna eat good, you know, but you know, I tag that. You know what?
It's gonna be an experience, like even for them. Like,
yeah, absolutely. See, the girls, like we want like dates, you know, like the men. Let me tell you what Blake said. Blake said, you know what I like for my first date? He said, it's not really like a date. He said, but I want us to like have a conversation. And he said, where I like to meet for the very first time, I like to meet a girl that's getting ready to go shopping like at Walmart or Target. And I'm like, for real? He like, yeah. So it's really not a date. He like, I just want to kind of get to know you. I want to get to feel you. And I was like, really? I was like, well, why Walmart? Oh, Jamie done left the building.
Please, yes, please.
Like,
he's full of it. We already know what a first date with him is
Walmart.
like.
So, so I asked him, I said, well, why? Like, y'all are going to have to go back and watch it, but this is like just a summary. So he pretty much says, because I want to see like what you put in your basket. Like, I kind of want to know. And whatever she gets and whatever she puts in her basket he says that it would tell him a lot about what type of woman that is. And I was like, interesting.
I didn't even think Blake would date a girl that shop at, oh, you know what? Never mind. Yeah.
So anyways, to fill in that space, like, so I think
you're not
I know nothing.
Now that he done put it out there, that theory, he gonna have to figure out a new first date, because now they gonna know, oh, we going to the date with Blake.
No, but
that might work for somebody. Some
Yeah.
girl,
y'all gotta watch
yoga pants on.
Y'all gotta watch
shirt and meet Blake.
I told you I was summing it up. I
don't want to trust him on my first date.
My stuff, then yeah, we can go on that date.
It's so weird.
No, you're not going to be judging me. You're not going to be collecting data, judging me on what I have in my basket. Like, get out of here. Who does that?
Like I could be Christmas
Right.
shopping. You don't know what I'm putting up in this basket right now. Like,
I mean, it
Yeah.
literally opened up a whole new conversation.
What's
I was
in your
like,
medicine cabinet?
I even asked the guys, I was like, so now that we talked about in the shopping cart, I said, what is a deal breaker for something that a woman puts in her
Medicine
shopping
cabinet.
cart?
About yourself.
yeah,
And
that's
that
what he
was
said. That's actually what he said.
That was one of the things.
Like a girl really gonna pick that up.
And that's what I said. I'm like, if she had a yeast infection, she like, damn, he here. I'm gonna have to leave and go to the CVS after I leave Walmart.
And it's more
Let me
expensive.
put this crap in the basket and he right here.
And
I
send
was
out
like,
yourself.
Oh God.
But
Oh
I'm
God.
just saying,
I'ma
you
really
you
go
gonna
and get
go
my
Walmart shopping
depends.
with me. You don't know what I'm shopping for, and so I'll be in there just buying all kind of stuff, and then you're gonna be mad because I'll be remembering last minute stuff that I need and be like, oh wait, let me turn. Well, wait, hello.
Exactly.
And I need to focus
Well,
when
you
I'm in
can't.
there.
You can't.
I'm not going to be trying to converse with you. I
I'm the
need
same
focus
way.
because I don't want
Right,
to
I
lose
need
nothing.
total focus.
I'm going through my cabinets and my brain, like, and you talking. I
I'm
can't.
not
Exactly.
strolling through Walmart. Like, no, I'm trying to come and
Exactly.
go. Like,
I'm trying to get what
You
I
got to
need
get
to
up out of
go.
there.
They was like plan B. I was like, why would she get a plan B? What? I was like,
dealing with?
this.
Who is he dealing with to be like, what?
That's crazy.
Now, if he said he
Each
was
their
taking a first
own.
date on a shopping spree. Like,
Each their own.
That's
That
crazy.
Walmart shopping spree though.
Yo.
Do you, boo?
The world's yours, boo.
baby.
I didn't even
World's
try to
yours.
Do
do
you,
that.
boo?
My friend did it on his
All on
own.
me.
That's crazy. I don't believe that.
That's what that's what he said though. His
Yeah, I
words.
think he
Now I don't know if he
made
was
that
being
up,
for
too.
true or not, but that's definitely what he said. Yeah, I gotta go back and
something
watch
else
it.
he
It was
made
pure
up.
comedy.
I think guys say a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah.
They just be throwing stuff out there to see what kind of reaction they're going to get.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's why I
like
be telling them ours is a little bit more lit because we actually really be being honest and we just be having fun with it and stuff. But we really be
They getting into character, huh?
Character.
Right. Theme.
The character.
we love you, Mike.
The character.
oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
J.
And
Brad, we love you too. You was on there last week. We love you too.
like both panels, like in real life, if y'all don't watch both panels, like for real, especially y'all in the chat, the ones that's watching, you have to watch the men's, you have to watch the women. They're both so good. Tell them, Jay, but
They
they're
are
both
so good.
so different. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Great, but they're good. They're really good.
It's kind of like y'all, they can't take us nowhere because we just gonna have a good time, period. Because this just what we do. But they be really, really over there saying some stuff that you be like, what's happening in y'all brain? Wait, tell me more. What?
Yeah.
Jamie's like, I don't want no more.
Y'all not getting me with no panels.
But it's good. It's good. I can't wait for the last panel. I think I'd mentioned it on one of the lives before, but just to let y'all know out there, the last panel, we're going to have the men and the women on together. It's going to be all of us. It's going to be 10 in total. Hopefully, if we can get that many on, but it's going to be 10 in total. And that's going to be really, really live. So be waiting for that. And you guys know that'll be the week before or 2 weeks before the first episode of Ready to Love begins. So
what is the next Ready to Love? Had the trailers and all that come out yet?
Not yet. But usually when they post it, I'm like, okay, now I know my last show for Single Soul Mates will be this day. Like I look back on my calendar and stuff like that. But they haven't put it out. You know it's gonna be like in the next 2 weeks. Like they be
Please
I'm
don't.
like,
I'm trying to catch up on everything else right now.
Good luck with that because it's a lot of good shows out right now. It's a lot of good shows, more coming out too. So.
But they actually might push it since the writers are on strike. They might push it faster too.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't have to write. They don't have to write for that as they do for scripted TV and stuff. So if they fill in that gap, they might just try to hurry up and push reality.
Yeah,
Program.
That's true. Well, anyway, other than that, does anyone have any last words or comments about your ideal perfect first date?
Listen, as long as that man is 6 foot, no, just like
Louder for the people in the back. Say it louder for the people.
Yes, your girl is tall, y'all. Okay, so when I be saying 6 foot, I don't just be coming from a 4-point negative. Okay,
Yeah, because they get on my nerves. You a whole 5'2" talking about I like my man. Save it for us 5'10".
Right, I'm
That's
5'10".
smart.
Yes,
That's
I'm
fine.
5'10". I need me something tall and big and to hug on. Like I'm trying to
So
climb a
you
tree.
5'10" too?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
you too, Jamie? Yeah.
Yes.
I told you, Sabrina. I told you when I interviewed. I was like, we're the same height.
Have you
We
guys
all
ever
5'10".
dated someone shorter?
I
I'm
have.
5'8".
A
I
little
have.
bit shorter, yeah.
But the problem, I like wearing my
a couple of
heels.
times. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I like wearing my heels, and I still like you to be kind of taller than me, even though like my current man right now, he's like the same height, but I like it when you're a little bit taller than me. But you know,
We
it's
talk about when they hug, feel safe.
Yeah.
You all in the
I'm like, yes.
They swallow you.
yes. And
Like when we hug, I don't have to
being a
hide in my
tall
hands
girl,
on your
I don't get
chest,
that
like-
love that the like shorter women get. Like y'all get it with almost every man.
Well, I'm
Right.
a tweener.
Y'all can do a 5'7".
I'm 5'8"
okay?
with no heels. So then when I
I'm
put
5'8".
heels on, you know,
Mhm.
I've dated men like that could be shorter than me with heels on, but they'll have to mention it. But oh, you trying to be taller than me today? And it's like a block heel. I'm like, yo, you better like put on some Tom Cruise energy and be confident, or Jason
Right.
Statham energy.
Come in like
I'm a former
Russell
model.
Simmons. Come in like Russell and
It is what
Kamori.
it is.
Be happy.
Like I'm not gonna be slouching. Like no, we're not doing that.
No.
Mhm.
I actually stand up
I'm
taller.
gonna look like a tall glass of
We're
water.
doing that. So
Enjoy this goddess on your arm.
there's that.
Because
But
you
yeah,
see
I don't-
everybody in here looking at you. You see everybody coming over here to dap you up because what you look like, literally because you're standing next to me. Put some respect on the height. Like,
Let's talk about that.
Amazonia, yes.
Mhm.
yeah.
I just got spoiled with my daughter's father. That's all, because he was 6'8", and I was like, oh Jesus.
Oh wow.
I got spoiled. I was like, when you walk in and you just hit the chest, I'm like, oh, this feels good. I've never had this.
That's a dream height.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
They get away with a lot though. Like tall men get away.
Yes, they do.
They think they got it easy. You know what I mean? Those short men, they be putting in that work. You know,
And I want the
short
word.
man has this. Most short men have this confidence, though. You just be like, damn, you
when they got confidence,
because you confident, bro. Like, why you?
I'm not
You
mad.
got a couple of inches on you from your confidence alone.
right.
And I'm messing around with some heels on. I'll be like, dang, you really that short?
I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't care how much confidence.
You know,
Confidence be a little bit more taller. I can't do it.
Well,
I
sometimes
can't just be looking on the top of your head, man.
If it's not their height, their testosterone goes.
Yeah. And most short men that have complexes about their height, they're like really buff and muscular.
Yeah.
Because of like the whole, I guess.
I'm willing to make more concessions than I have been. Because these 6'4", woo, they don't know how to act sometimes. It's just too hard.
But them
If
short
I can
men
find
don't
one that knows how to
either.
act, we good. But if not,
We just say it again for the people in the back.
Exactly. The short
That's-
I done dated them all. Short, tall,
That's what I'm
skinny,
saying.
big.
nerdy, nice.
See, think about once the short one gets you, he really be out of control. If he thought he was a little something before he got you, then he gets you. He be like, oh, so I can get everybody out here. Like, you need to calm your little self down.
Right. Like you can't have BDE right now. Like you still short staff.
You're pushing it.
Pick you up, sir.
Golly.
Sit down.
Don't get up till I tell you. Exactly.
Knocking him on the top of the head. What I tell you?
Oh, no.
I'm gonna do it with you today.
I'm what 6'1", 6'2" in heels.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put some heels on and be like, hey, daddy.
Exactly.
I want to look up. I don't want to be like, hey, boo. Like I just don't want to look down. I can't. I don't feel, when we go out, I just don't feel sexy. That's just me. I don't feel sexy. I don't feel like I'm standing next to a man.
Oh, God. I can do it.
I know.
I'm gonna feel sexy regardless, but I can do it. I can do it now. There was a season in my life where I was like, no way, no how. And I was like, now that I'm here, I'm like, I'll consider.
I did it once. And so my consideration point is because I'm in love with Andre 3000 and he's the same height as me. So I have to just take, he's the consideration point. Like,
Yeah.
Stop
Hey,
it.
guys.
He ain't real.
You
Yeah.
make it 5'10", I can work with it. I just slack off on my heels a little bit.
Can we give it a 5'11"? Can we just
If you can make it to 5'11", but I'm like,
please
for Andre,
please.
for Andre, I'll make that consideration. 5'10", I guess.
No.
Well, Andre's standing on his money, so you good. That's at least
He's standing on them looks still.
You like, is it the billions you standing on?
No,
you really 5'6", but the billions just make you look so much taller. Yeah.
Stand on that stack over there. Let me see that height difference. Let me walk up to your chest. No.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. What's up, Gus? Oh my God. Long time.
Yes, that's who I do my show with. That's Gus, you all.
Oh, okay.
I know. Dang. Miss you, Gus. I miss y'all. I told Jamie, I was like, I'm having withdrawal because it was like us for so many seasons and so many channels. And this season I didn't have my babies. So it's okay. But anywho, tonight was amazing. Yes. I had such a we always have a great time.
Definitely.
Tonight was not a 3-hour night, but it was still a great hour and 35-minute night. I feel like we got a lot of great information. I feel like you men that are watching this back, make sure you take notes. Okay. But other than that, I want to go around the room again. We're going to do our introduction. We're going to do our extraduction as we leave out. Go ahead and go around the room. We got Z, Jay, Jamie, and Cynthia. Let everybody know where they can find you on the socials and anything you want to put out, websites, etc.
You want me to go first again? Okay. All right. Yes, guys, you can find me at ZEE_Peaks, PEAKS. Just Google that. You can find all my platforms: Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all that jazz. And I'm really, right now I'm in grad school for communication, but I've been working as a producer for television. And I also do a lot in the performing arts. So just hit me up if you ever want to collaborate. I'm looking for a tribe of just creative people to create magic with, so that's me.
Yay, Jay.
Hey guys, it's Jay, your girl Jay from Another Round JS on YouTube. And then you can find me on IG, Another Round _JS. I know I've been promising you guys things, but I finally got life getting balance and stuff. And so it's been hard trying to balance everything, a new nephew and work and the relationship and stuff. And so now that I got my sister in a good space, I can come back here and be with you guys. Thank you again, Sabrina, for having us. I had a great time with you ladies, Z, Cynthia, and of course, Jamie, as usual. And Jay, don't be spying on us and try to go back and tell the boys. And then you got to go back to the good part of this conversation, at the beginning, and tell them the whole truth.
Okay, Jamie.
Oh, yes, Jamie Alexander. You can find me at Jamie Alexander, just the way I spell it as you see written, on YouTube and Instagram. And I have become a transformational coach. With all my craziness, me and my clients have an amazing time. So you can go to sassymethod.com and learn all about that if you want to shift your paradigm, move differently, move in purpose with relationships, and undo those sticky places in a particular way. I also do a lot of shows on my YouTube that are a lot of fun. So just, rock with me.
Cynthia.
I'm Cynthia St. Paul. You can find me at Truly Sin. That's all.
Oh. What about, but don't you have like a line of t-shirts with your quotes?
I do. So if you go on Truly Sin, you can go to my link tree and you can see everything that I'm involved in. I'm a real estate agent. I'm the CEO of a marketing firm. I just launched Gentle Reminders where, I create these shirts with these quotes. It used to help me when I was a teacher. That's how I came about the idea. And so, just giving you guys daily reminders. Don't break your own heart. If you get in a sticky place, choose yourself. I got 4 quotes out right now. Those are the ones I'm going to focus on. So if you just go to my Instagram at Truly Sin, you'll find the link there and you'll see everything I'm involved in. So yeah, Sabrina, it was a great time. I'll do it again. Great conversation. Oral is necessary. Oh yeah, that's all.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank
was
you so
fun.
much for joining us tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us tonight. Shout out to all my soulmates that was in the chat tonight. Shout out to everybody that watched. If you have not clicked that thumbs up, make sure you click the thumbs up. If you are new here, welcome to my soulmate community. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Click the notification bell, because once I go live, you will be the first to know. If I also put any uploads out, you will be the first to know. If you want to follow me on my socials, you can go down in the description box below and you can follow me. Other than that, tomorrow night we will be here with the Kings panel, and then on Thursday I have a special treat on the missing link with Alexis from Married at First Sight. She is going to be interviewing with me, and if you guys remember, she was with Justin, and then she came on Married at First Sight a couple weeks ago, and she said now she's dating a woman. So we're going to be talking to her on Thursday. Other than that, love you